Hey everyone, it's Liz, and I am back with a little education for you about essential oils and kids. I have 4 of them myself, and so I thought I would give you guys a few tips, tricks, things that I like to do with essential oils and my kids and how to really help them. But first, I thought I would just give you a little rundown just as a reminder about how, what, and why I use doTERRA essential oils and how awesome they are. So I use doTERRA oils because they are certified pure therapeutic grade. doTERRA takes a lot of pride in where they source their oils from. They get them natively directly from the source, from the actual country that it is most native, and they work with small farmers, and they don't work with middlemen. They work directly with these farmers, these co-ops. And it's amazing relationships that are there. So I really pride myself on being able to say that I use doTERRA essential oils and how awesome they are. And I love that I get to educate people about using them. So we use a lot of oils in our house. We've used doTERRA oils for over 6 years now, and about 6.5 years. And they have changed the way that we take care of our family. They've changed the way that we really help provide the care that our kids need. And I always turn to my oils before I turn to something else to help them. And yes, I really do believe there is an oil for everything. And so we always use them. And my kids use them. And they know, I need an oil on this, or I need to use, what do I use, Mom? Or they always kind of know now. But I got to tell you a funny story about this. So the other day, funny, not funny really, the other day I actually wasn't home, but my husband was home, but I don't know what he was doing, and the kids were all home, and PK was crafting away, and she accidentally cut herself, luckily on the side of her wrist and not on this part of her wrist, but she cut herself. And she quickly, because she was afraid she was going to get in trouble from my husband, she went and got the Correct-X, which I'm going to talk about, and she put it right on her wrist, and she went and put a Band-Aid on it, and she took care of it herself. And so I love that she went and grabbed an oil or a doTERRA product to use instead of something else, or not knowing what to do. Honestly, she knew what to do to take care of herself, and she did it, which is awesome. So I love that my kids are being empowered and that I've helped provide that path of empowerment for them. So, okay, let's just talk for a second about how oils work and how you use them. So there's 3 different ways that you can use them. You can use them internally, so in your mouth, in a shot glass of water, in a capsule, like an empty veggie cap. You can put them into your body, take them internally. doTERRAs are the only ones that I would recommend doing this with because of the quality of them. If you just go pick up an oil at a pharmacy or a health food store or something, you'll probably notice that on the side of the bottle it says not for internal use, or topical use only, or do not ingest, something like this. So be aware of that and know that you need to be careful when you're using essential oils internally. If it on the side of the bottle says supplemental facts, it means that you can take it internally. And so be aware of that you can use them inside your body. And I do a lot of oils internally, so I find a lot of benefit from them. They get really into the cellular health of your body, which is awesome. The second way that you can use essential oils is topically. So on the area that's bothering you. My stomach hurts, my head hurts, I've got this cut, I've got this bruise, I've got this irritation. You put it on the area that's bothering you. Or you can put it on the bottom of your feet, which is a really great place to put oils, especially for kids, which is what we're going to be hitting on a lot today, because it absorbs really quickly, and it gets into your system and really helps, that way, instead of taking it, like if a kid doesn't swallow a pill or something, you can always put oils on the bottom of their feet. Works really well. I cannot stop talking or looking at the elf that's behind me, so I have to mention it. My kids are super into Elf on the Shelf, and this is where our elf decided to show up today. So it happens to be right here on my shoulder. It's hilarious. Okay, so back to it. The other way, so that's internal use and then topical use. You want to, we're going to talk about this, but dilute oils when you're using them topically. If you're using them on a kid or sensitive skin, I'll get more into that in a minute. And then the last way that you can use them is actually through the air, through diffusing them. It gets into your nose, into your olfactory system, into your nervous system or limbic system, and is very effective on using them through the air. So diffusing them, literally just opening up a bottle and taking deep breaths of it, that's a great way. Putting it on your wrists, on something like a bracelet. If I had long hair, you could put a little bit in your hair and smell it that way. So there's lots of ways diffusing oils that you can use them aromatically through the air, which is awesome, very beneficial. One way that I use them actually is in a lot of my kids have them in their classroom. So they'll use On Guard, which is the protective blend to help clean the air, purify the air, keep the bacteria down, keep the sickness down in their classrooms through a diffuser and a bottle of On Guard. So that's a huge way to use the oils, also is through the air. Okay, so let's move on to how specifically do I use these with my children, and kind of the ins and outs of what we do as a family for our kids. Okay, so a couple of the things that I use on the daily is wild orange. I use this all the time for my kids' happiness. If they're grumpy, to wake them up in the morning, we use this oil. So how do we use it? We like to use it in the diffuser. I like to rub it right on their wrists and have them rub their wrists together. Or I've also made up a spray bottle. You can get these on Amazon, or a place called Aroma Tools is a great place also, but it's just a little glass vial that has a spray bottle. So in it is wild orange and actually peppermint oil. Is a great mixture, and then the rest I just put water in here, and then I put a pinch of salt because the salt helps the oils and the water kind of mix together. And then we'll just spray it around the room, or I'll spray it on the back of their neck, that type of thing. I call it the Wake Me Up blend, but it's also just pure happiness in a bottle. I love it, and my kids really do benefit from it. So that's a great blend of oils to kind of get us going in the morning. A couple of oils that we use all the time when we're driving in the car. Digestin. Digestin is the blend of oil that works really well for upset stomachs, the digestive tract. So my kids get car sick, and honestly I do too. And so having a roller bottle of Digestin that's pre-diluted, and I can just pass it back in the car and say, put this on your stomach, roll this on your stomach, works really well. I actually was in the car. We went on a little road trip yesterday, and I rolled Digestin on my hand because I didn't have a bottle of it, but I was feeling sick. And so I just licked my hand after I rolled it on my hand so that I could get it down into my system. But it's already pre-diluted, so it's also good for kids internally also. Digestin tastes a little like black licorice, so if you don't love the taste or smell of that, put it on the bottom of your feet and then put your socks and shoes on, or put it on your stomach and then put your shirt down. But Digestin has been huge help in our car for feeling sick. So that's a great one that we use all the time. Another one, combo actually, that I like to use is at night. So going to bed at night, or calming down the household, getting kids to go to sleep, in the bathtub, all of those things. You can put Epsom salt in a bathtub, just about, half a cup, a fourth of a cup to a half a cup in the bathtub, and then you put 2 drops of Serenity in it. Serenity is the relaxation, calming blend of oil, restful blend of oil, and it really does help calm down your nervous system, calm down your thoughts, your brain, and really help you process, okay, it's time to go to sleep now. So this is a really great oil to help that along. So putting it in the bathtub is a great way to use it. But I also really like it in the diffuser with another oil, which I don't have the oil here, but I have the roller of it here, which is called the Breathe Essential Oil, or Respiratory Blend. And it is great for putting in the diffuser at night also, because it helps keep your airways open, helps calm you down, helps you go to sleep. all of that. So I also like to use it in the roller for my kids because it's pre-diluted. I'll roll it on their chest if they feel like they're getting sick, if they're tight, if their chest is tight. I actually use it personally for when I'm going to go work out. I roll it on my chest and roll it under my nose before I go work out. But for kids, it's really great to help keep their airways open if they're feeling under the weather. Or we use it as a preventative in our household too now, meaning I put it in the diffuser every night with Serenity to help keep our household calm, keep our immune systems up, all of those things. So fantastic 2-oil combo also. Okay, another one that we use a lot is the On Guard hand spray. This is an awesome hand spray that I keep actually in my bag. This is the one, doesn't look the best because I keep it in my bag, but it's really easy to use on the go. So if you're in a crowd of people or you're just like transitioning from, we just got home from the grocery store and now let's put On Guard spray on if you're not near a place to wash your hands, or you're going to the park and have a picnic. This is an awesome thing to keep just like in your bag because it works really, really well to get rid of germs. So we use that one a lot. I know I'm going really fast, but good thing this is recorded. You can always go and watch it again. Okay, another one that we use is the PB Assist, and we're actually almost out of this. I need to order more. But how you use these is it actually comes in a little package like this, and if you can hear it, it's tiny little, they almost look like sugar, pink sugar, like a pixie stick. And we just cut them open and my kids drink them. If they're going to, these are really great to take every day, but especially if your kids have an intolerance to something or something is bothering their stomach. My little girl, if she drinks too much milk, it starts bothering her stomach, and so she'll take one of these. If you're going to eat extra sugar or something like that, this is a great thing to take. It's kind of like a natural antibiotic. Sorry, that's not the right word. It's a natural, helps get you that good biotics into your body, I guess is what I'm trying to say, so that it keeps the floral down in your stomach, helps your gut feel better, all of those things. So it's a really great thing to take. I actually will take these too, especially if we're out of the other PB probiotic. So it's a probiotic for kids. It's awesome. And it tastes good too, actually. It's watermelon flavor. So that's good. Okay, Correct-X. I talked about this a minute ago, but I thought I'd mention it again. Correct-X is kind of like a Vaseline-based, but has essential oils in it. Really good ones to help heal cuts, wounds, sores, all of that stuff. It actually works really well as chapstick if your lips are really chapped from being sunburned. But it works amazing on scars, that type of thing. Really, really well used one in our household. I actually carry it with me in my bag as well because we use it so much. So this is a great one to use for kids especially. Seems like they need them. Okay, then the other thing that I wanted to talk about is that doTERRA recently came out with, am I missing one? Nope, I'm not. Okay, 6 different blends that are actually specific for kids. It's really awesome that they did this because these ones are pre-diluted and some of them are reformulated, meaning there's different oils in them specific for kid health. That doesn't mean that adults can't use them. I actually have been using this one called Thinker, which is the Focus blend, and I love it. It's awesome. It smells good, and I really do feel like when I rub it on my wrists, I put it on the back of my neck, it helps me concentrate on the thing that I need to get done. So this one is awesome for that, for the focusing. I just thought I'd mention what all of these are because they do come in a kit that you can buy all 6 of them together, or you can also buy them individually. I have a couple of them that I'm going to go through much faster than the other ones is what I'm going to tell you. So I'm glad they also sell them individually. My kids love these also, and I love that they know how to use them because it's really easy to go, oh, Calmer, this is going to calm me down. So Calmer is the restful blend. It's great for calming you down, right? Very intuitive. Okay, the Courage blend or Brave is one to put on. This is a great one if your kids are anxious about something, if they're worried about a situation, maybe they have something going on at school and they need a little bit of encouragement. This is a great one. And actually, this one smells so good. I really, really like it. So I'll put it on also sometimes. Stronger is the protective blend. So this one is kind of like On Guard, but it's a kid version. So it's not as spicy. On Guard sometimes for kids especially can be really spicy. So putting this one right here on their glands every single day will help protect them from getting sick long term as a preventative. So that's super awesome. And it smells really good. All of these actually, I really like the smell of. There's none that are like, whoa, I don't want to put that on and then go out in public. These ones are all really very mild in that regard. Okay, Steady is the grounding blend. This one is great on a cellular level. It really helps the flow of your cells to help you go, okay, I'm ready to get up. I'm ready to go do this. I'm ready to take on this day. Really helps you go, I've got this. So gets you the flow going, I guess I should say. Grounding blend. It's awesome. And then the other one is called Rescuer. This one right here is fantastic for soothing. It's the soothing blend, so it's very similar to the deep blue oil that doTERRA has, but this one's for kids, which is awesome. So if they have growing pains, if they've done a sports activity and they feel sore, if they just have an ache or pain, or they've fallen and hurt themselves, this is a great blend for that. So one of my kids has been going through some growing pains, so I've been rolling it on his legs before he goes to sleep, and it's really been helping him be able to calm down, soothe his body, and help him with those growing pains. So that's awesome also. Okay, I just gave you a ton of information about a lot of oils and how to help your kids with them. If you have any questions about anything that I've talked about, please message me. Please let me help you. There's a lot of information, but you know what's really cool is when I started using these, what I did is I went, okay, I'm going to try to use my oils first, and if it doesn't work, then I'm going to go try something else. But what I found was that these were working so well that I stopped having to use all that other stuff that was up in my cupboard. My kids know how to use them. I can help empower them so that they know how to get into them and use them on their own. We have them on a shelf in our family room, so they have access to them all the time. That's what I love about them. They're safe, they're effective, they're honestly a lot cheaper and easier to use than an over-the-counter medication or having to, do all these other things to take care of our families. We have the resource right in our household. So if you're interested in getting these and you don't already have them, please reach out to me and let me help you with it, because that's my job. My job is to help you guys get these oils into your home so that you can start using them with your kids, with your families, with you. Really get on using them on a daily basis to really help on a preventative level. I really feel passionate about that, and I love sharing it with other people. If you're interested in getting these, please just reach out. I'll help you. All right. That's all for today. So go and take care of your kids now you have a reason to, an idea on how do you help your kids. So, all right, everyone, have a great day. We'll talk to you next time.